is 6:03 p.m. It's Tuesday, June 23rd. We are live here in the Holyoke City Council chambers. My name is Tessa Murphy-Romboletti. I'm the president of the City Council, and we are being recorded. This meeting is being translated into Spanish, so thank you to our friends at Holyoke Media for helping us make all of that happen. And now the clerk will call the roll.
Anderson Burgos.
Here.
Devine.
Here.
Graney.
Here.
McGrath Smith. Masonette. Murphy Romboletti.
Here.
Panich. Purcell.
Present.
I. Rivera.
Here.
J. Rivera. Sullivan.
Here.
Solheimer.
Here.
Bacon.
Here. And just for the purposes of the clerk, Councilor Masonette is here. She's on Zoom.
I'm here.
Thank you. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The purpose of this evening's meeting is for us to do one thing, to vote on the budget that has been presented to us by the mayor. And Councilor Panich has just joined. So that's what we're doing this evening. But before I do any of that, for a little housekeeping, I would entertain a motion to take a roll call vote that for the purposes of this meeting would be applicable to all motions to receive, refer items to committee, remove items from the table, place items on the table, package items together, comply with items, adopt items not requiring a roll call, or suspend the rules unless there is an objection.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. So this evening looks a little different than last budget hearings. The mayor has presented us with a budget in a different format. And so I think we should all give ourselves some grace this evening. Obviously, we want this to move forward quickly and efficiently, but I also recognize that all of us are addressing another change. Councilor Graney?
Madam Chair, I'd like to make a motion that we cut this budget across the board by 2%.
Okay,
Second.
so can I just finish what I was going to say before that? Like you kind of interrupted me.
Well, I'm sorry, ma'am.
That's fine. Nothing surprises me anymore.
Doesn't surprise me either.
Okay, so the motion was made and seconded to cut the budget by 2%. Is there discussion? Councilor Graney?
Yes, ma'am, I think this is an inflated budget, and I think that with the economic conditions in this city and the city across the country, I think it would be wise of us to bite the bullet and cut this budget. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilor Rivera?
Through the president, do we have a number on what 2% is?
2% of the entire...
No, like an exact number.
I don't have the exact number.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Councilor Sullivan?
First of all, the exact number would be $1,460,863. The point I would like to make in favor of Councilor Graney's motion is we just heard that a $2 million in revenue was a drop in the bucket, and that comparison was made against the overall city budget. The fact here is that alone in itself would offset almost all of the increases have gone to every taxpayer in the city, commercial and residential.
Thank you. Councilor Devine?
Yeah, thank you, Madam President. My questions would be, so that 2% would be to cut police, cut fire, cut DPW, cut collective bargaining agreements? I'm just curious.
Is that through me to the...
Oh, that would be to the maker of the order or the one who seconded it.
Through the
Counselor
chair,
Greenie? Yeah.
across the board means across the board.
So
Everybody.
what you're saying is you would
What I'm
cut-
saying is every budget, every city municipal budget by 2%.
So, Madam President, if I could continue, so that would be police, that would be fire, that would be DPW, that would be collective bargaining agreements, which would probably be illegal. So those are my questions.
Only if they're part of the city budget.
Counselor Bacon?
Thank you, Madam President. So it's my understanding when we came into this budget in this new format, that when we're presenting, or if we do vote for cuts, whether it's a percentage or a dollar amount, that the discretion on how they're made will lie with the mayor and the department heads, that we're not going to have the line-by-line review that we've had in the past. That's the understanding I've been given, so that would follow that if we cut the budget 2%, that it would be up to the mayor to figure out where. Thank you.
Thank you. Counselor Purcell?
I was just curious if we let go of $2 million supposedly, when would that have affected, when would that have started kicking in? Because it seems to me that that building wouldn't have been built and the tax revenue might have not have been coming in for another year. So I don't know how you can compare apples to oranges and oranges to bananas. Thank you.
Thanks. So all right, hold on, Counselor Rivera. I actually was like trying to talk first before everyone decided to dive into this conversation that no one gave me a heads up on. So I'm gonna say my piece for a second. What I was going to say is that we will go through, instead of line by line, we're going to go through department by department. So the other thing I was going to say is that I need number amounts. I do not need percentage amounts. It sounds like there might be someone who's prepared to provide me number amounts. That's great. As we've always done with every budget, we need number amounts. And for the purposes of running this meeting, that's how I'm going to run it. So that's the first thing. Second thing is, if we're going to do this, then we go through each department, and I'm going to need a motion to cut each department by 2%. That's okay. I'll do it. We can do that. But we're going to go through this department by department, because that's how I've prepped for it. If you wanted me to prep differently, a heads up would have been nice. But I didn't get one, so I respect where you're coming from. Want you to have that opportunity. We will vote on that. The other thing I was going to remind people, because my remarks aren't just for counselors, it's for the people who are watching. 7 votes gets a cut. So people need to understand that. 7 votes gets a cut. So we will vote on the motion on the floor after we continue discussion, because I do see that I have Counselor Rivera and Counselor Sullivan in the queue. I'm not forgetting you. And if there's others, please raise your hand. And if there's anyone who hasn't spoken yet, I want to give you that opportunity first. And the third thing is, we're not having a back and forth on last week's meeting. I'm moving on. I expect everyone else to move on. You can bring it up if you want, if that makes your point. We all know how we voted. So I would love for this meeting to go smoothly tonight, but it seems like right out the gate, we're ready to fight. And that's fine, but I'm going to use my discretion as president to move this conversation along. So if you speak 3 times, I'm not doing it. I was so generous at the last meeting. I'm good. Those are my comments. Does anyone have any questions for me right now? Councilor Greenie.
Yes, Madam Chair, I'm not looking for a fight. I'm looking for a 2% cut of the budget, that's all.
Thank you. Councilor Rivera and then Councilor Sullivan.
Yes, thank you. So I guess my colleague brings up a good point with regards to both of them. I guess Councilor Sullivan too as well. Thank you for the numbers, because the numbers actually helps with the number across the board. I get 2%. I guess there are certain, like Councilor Devine mentioned, there are certain departments or certain things that we may not be able to touch, like, and I would cite the school, I think, department as a certain example, because of certain things that passed recently that we have to match and bring up. So I'd be on board with the 2% as long as we're not violating any laws or
And that's
hurting
exactly,
anything.
if I may, that's
Right.
exactly why I want to go line by
And that
line.
makes perfect
Doing a blanket 2% cut without any prep, without checking with legal. I'm not willing to risk that, but if you want to vote on it, we can. But that's why I want to go department by department. I think that's only fair.
Yes, thank you.
Counselor Sullivan,
I'd already spoken.
I thought you had your hand up. I apologize. Anyone else? Okay, on the motion to cut the budget, we're gonna go line by line. 2%. So, I guess the clerk will call the roll, and we'll start with, I'm on page 15,
15. In the book or?
in the book,
Yeah.
yes, in this book.
Okay.
And I just want to thank Jeffrey and Rory for getting these printed copies to you of the line-by-line breakdown of the budget.
Excuse me, I just got a message that we're not on Channel 15.
Thank you. Please hold. I didn't open. Counselor Jenny Rivera has joined us in chambers.
Madam President, would you be able to update Council Rivera since she just came in? As to
Yeah.
where we are, if you don't mind.
Sure. So we are going on page 15, 16, and 17 of the booklet. Counselor Graney has made a motion to cut the entire budget by 2%.
Booklet.
What I have said I prefer to do is to go department by department, and I will entertain a motion for each department to go, what?
I just want a vote on my motion, that's all.
Okay. I'm just trying to run the meeting.
I know. I'm not being obstreperous or anything
Yeah,
like that.
the microphone.
I would just like to vote on the motion, that's all.
I understand.
Yes or no?
You want to vote on the motion to cut the budget by 2%? Okay. The motion on the floor has been made and seconded to cut the entire budget by 2%. The clerk will call the roll.
Okay.
Yep, Counselor Sullivan?
So if that's the case, the number I gave is wrong. Mine is based on the tax levy of 2%, not the entire budget of 2%.
So what is the
I don't know.
figure?
That's a,
I couldn't tell you that. I could tell you on the tax levy 2%.
Well, then I'm going to have to call this motion out of order, because
I can give you a rough number. We've got a $200 million budget.
If I-
2% is $4 million.
I mean, if I gave you a rough number, you guys would give me the most.
I'm giving the
Brief.
council a rough idea. Yeah. All right.
If there's, we just don't have a number figure? All right, then,
Can I make an amendment to the motion then?
sure, Counselor Rivera.
That we go through the budget book, what's it
department by
called?
department?
Yeah, department by department, and entertain the 2% cut.
That's what,
That's what she was going to do.
That,
Okay.
I know, but the original language wasn't that. And and I get that, but I'll make the amendment, and if someone would second that.
Can you withdraw your motion?
I mean, you don't have to, we can
Yeah,
vote
I'll
on it if you
withdraw the
want.
motion.
And just do, Counselor
I'll
Bacon?
second it for purposes of discussion, but will we have the numbers for each department? Because it wasn't thought of that way. That's my only thing. We'll have to figure them out as we go.
If I may, through the president,
Counselor Rivera?
and I apologize because I don't want to make it any.
It's fine,
difficult.
I'm used to it.
Just, if we're doing department by department, mathematically, you just do the times 0.2%,
Yeah. Oh,
right?
I know. But
That's a lot
I'm just
easier
saying
than
it'll
us
just have
trying to
be
figure
done
out the whole number at once.
real time. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's,
No,
I'm trying to
I know.
find a middle ground here.
Yeah.
Counselor Devine?
Sorry, Madam President. So if we're going to go department by department, it looks to me like the first department is the city council. So are we going to vote to cut our own budget by 2%?
That sounds like that's, yep, all right. So I would like to keep this meeting going.
Me too.
So the motion was made and seconded to cut the, is it to go through the city council?
So what I said was to entertain the cut of 2 million. So it doesn't mean that we're necessarily just cutting it. We'll have the conversation of
Okay.
cutting it 2%.
All right. So I would entertain, if someone could give me a motion to,
I withdraw my motion. There you go.
Madam President, I'll make a motion that anyone who would like to cut any portion by department, feel free to go ahead, and we will vote on that like we normally do.
yeah, so last time the way that we did it was we'd be on the city council page and I would say, does anyone have any cuts that they want to make a motion to? So
you.
I'm going to do it that way. Does anyone have a motion for the city council department? Does anyone have a motion for the mayor's office? Counselor Bacon?
Thank you. I have a motion to cut $100,000 from expenses
Okay,
that were used prior to fund the CAFO consultant job.
okay.
Second?
Motion has been made and seconded to cut $100,000 from the expenses line item of the mayor's budget. Motion's been made and seconded. Under discussion? Counselor Bacon? You
What
good?
I said.
Okay. Anyone else? Okay. Whoops. Thank you. Jeffrey just reminded me, and I should have known because I'm literally looking at you all, but I just want to, the department heads are here if you have questions. A lot of them are on Zoom. I thank you all so much on behalf of the city council for being here. That was another thing I was going to say when I kicked off this meeting before I got a little distracted. So thank you. I know that you're here at night. Appreciate it. Thanks, Jeffrey. And if anyone has any questions, they are here, so feel free to ask. All right, on the motion to cut 100,000 from the expense item, the clerk will call the roll.
Anderson Burgos?
No.
Devine?
No.
Rainey?
Yes.
Masonette? No. Murphy Ramboletti?
No.
Panich? No. Purcell?
No.
I. Rivera?
No.
J. Rivera?
No.
Sullivan?
Yes.
Thalheimer?
No.
Bacon?
Yes.
9 nays, 3 yeas, 9 nays.
Okay, with that, it does not pass. Any other motions?
I would make a
Coun-
motion.
Oh, I saw Counselor Rivera's hand first, I'm sorry.
I was going to motion $50,000 cut in contracted services.
Second.
What line is that?
That actually has to, can you say if it's personal services, is that expenses?
I would assume it's expenses.
That's what I'm assuming, but
It is.
Yeah.
I'm not looking.
No, no.
I'm not checking.
What was the number?
Izzy, where is it?
50,000.
50,000 under expenses, I guess. But on my paper that I used is contracted services.
Right.
Is there a department?
Yes, the mayor is the department.
Okay,
We're
thank
still
you.
on the mayor's
Thank
department. Is there a second?
Second?
Second did it.
Oh, I'm
Or
sorry.
maybe Counselor Sullivan did.
Okay, under discussion. Counselor Rivera?
Yes, I think I found it under the other, well, I don't know if this sheet is still the same. Is this sheet the same that everyone else is looking at?
Yes.
So where I found it was 11212, object 53009. For me, it's more or less, there's an increase from the past, it looks like, or a change of 125,000, and I'm just trying to find different spots to try to save some money. If they need it later on, they can come back and ask. that's the approach I'm taking on this particular item. Thank you.
Thank you. Counselor Devine.
Oh, no,
Oh, sorry. Okay. Anyone else? All right, on the motion to cut 50,000 from expenses in the mayor's office, the clerk will call the roll.
Anderson Burgos?
No.
Divine?
no,
Graney?
Yes.
McGrath, Masonette?
No.
Murphy Ramboletti?
No.
Panich? No. Purcell?
No.
I. Rivera?
Yes.
J. Rivera?
No.
Sullivan?
Yes.
Tallheimer?
No.
Bacon?
Yes.
4 yeas, 8 nays.
With that, the cut does not pass. Counselor Sullivan?
Yep. On the same line item, I would make a motion to cut it by $25,000 expenses,
Second.
contracted services.
Motion has been made and seconded to cut expenses by $25,000 from the mayor's office. Sorry. Any other discussion? Okay. The clerk will call the roll. If you vote yes, you are voting to cut by $25,000.
Anderson Burgos?
No.
Divine?
no,
Graney?
Yes.
Masonette? No. Murphy Ramboletti?
No.
Panich? No. Purcell?
No.
I. Rivera?
Yes.
J. Rivera?
No.
Sullivan?
Yes.
Tallheimer?
No.
Bacon?
Yes.
4 yeas, 8 nays.
With that, it does not pass. Any other motions? Okay. We'll move to the next, which is CAFO. Councilor Rivera.
If I may, I motion to cut 40,000 from the personal services line item.
Okay.
Specifically, just because. Under discussion, I guess. When someone
Oh,
seconds.
yes, that'd be great.
My bad.
I'll second it for discussion.
Okay. Motion's been made and seconded to cut the
40,000.
CAFO 40,000 from personal services.
Yes.
Councilor Rivera.
Yeah, so we don't actually have someone in the position currently, and unless we have someone that will be starting on July 1st, more than likely, and if we are, then I stand corrected. But if we aren't, then I think for me the idea is that giving about 2 to 3 months of grace period of when it is that we will hire someone or bring someone on board, that $40,000 is where I'm laying with. But if it is, and I hear some information from somewhere else, then I can stand corrected. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilor Devine.
yeah, the other day, we just voted to increase the salary from Counselor Sullivan, and that's what we did. We increased it, so now we're decreasing it. We are never going to get anybody to apply for this position at such a low rate.
Thank you. Anyone else? Councilor Rivera.
Just to correct real quick, my counselor, my colleague, I'm not decreasing the salary. The salary stays in the range that ordinance states that it stays in. We're just decreasing the money that it's allotted to the line item in the moment. Later on, when we hire someone, we can ask to request the funding back. But in the moment, until someone is hired, I think for me, where I'm trying to take this approach this budget season is so that next May or June, we're not doing 1,000 transfers and everyone transferring out money that should be going back to the general ledger. So I think this is the approach that I took to be a little bit conservative in a sense, and hopefully it's not hurting the department heads in the extent that I don't mean it to. But ideally, especially in this one where we don't have one in the role, we will literally be accumulating the money until someone comes in. And then at the end of the season, historically, that money gets transferred out for something else. So I'm trying to take a proactive approach here in this situation. I agree with everyone else if they feel like they want to keep it funded at the level it's at. There's no hard feelings here. I'm just trying to take a proactive approach. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? All right, on the motion to cut CAFO personal services by $40,000, the clerk will call the roll. If you vote yes, you are voting to cut.
Anderson Burgos?
No.
Divine?
No,
Graney,
Yes.
Masonette. No. Murphy Ramboletti,
No.
Panich. No. Purcell,
No.
I. Rivera,
Yes.
J. Rivera,
No.
Sullivan,
Yes.
Tallheimer,
No.
Bacon.
Yes.
4 yeas, 8 nays.
With that, the cut does not pass. All right. Any other, Counselor Sullivan?
Yeah, under the CAFO, the expenses of $10,000, I'd make a motion to cut that
Second.
10,000.
Motion has been made and seconded to cut the expense line item for the CAFO. Under discussion, Counselor Sullivan.
No, we don't have anybody there at all right now, and to have an expense line for a vacant position, even if they do come on board, what they're going to have for expenses that would total $10,000 is beyond me.
Anyone else? All right, on the motion to cut the CAFO expenses line item by $10,000, the clerk will call the roll. If you vote yes, you're voting to cut.
Anderson Burgos,
No.
Divine,
No.
Graney,
Yes.
Masonette. Yes. Murphy Ramboletti,
No.
Panich.
Yes.
Purcell,
No.
I. Rivera,
Yes.
J. Rivera,
Yes.
Sullivan,
Yes.
Tallheimer,
Yes.
Bacon.
Yes.
8 yeas, 4 nays.
With that, you've passed the $10,000 cut. Anything else in CAFO? All right, on to Comptroller. Counselor Rivera.
Yes, for the same reasoning I did with the CAFO, I will recommend a $20,000 cut for the comptroller position.
From which personal services or expenses?
Personnel services.
And it was 20?
Yes.
Okay. So the motion was made. Did I hear a second?
Second.
Second, to cut comptroller personal services by $20,000. Under discussion, Counselor Devine?
Yes, didn't we just hire the comptroller at this salary? Or am I mistaken?
Yeah. Yes.
We just
Yep.
hired her.
Yep.
Correct?
If
Thank
we
you.
did, then I take back my, what's it called? My motion. My apologies. That has not made it to me yet. Thank you.
Okay, so you withdraw your motion?
Yes.
Yes, not in the exact verbiage, but yes, I withdraw my motion. Thank
Okay.
you.
Anything else in this department? Okay. Next one is the city auditor. Counselor Bacon.
Thank you, Madam President. My motion is to cut in Object Code 51101, $9,000 to bring the salary in line with the salary that the auditor was just hired at.
So that would be personal services
Yes.
or expenses? Personal services? And you said 9,000?
Yes.
Second.
Okay, the motion has been made and seconded to cut 9,000 from personal services for the city auditor. Under discussion. Counselor Bacon?
Just that the auditor was just recently hired at $111,774, I think it was. And so cutting the 9,000 just matches the salary that she's actually being paid. Thank you.
Anyone else? Mayor?
Is Kelly Curran online? Just want to confirm.
Kelly Curran is online. She's being promoted to a something, panelist.
Does that come with a raise?
It does not come with a raise,
It should.
but for
Let's cut that one.
$20 a month, you can be president.
All set.
Hello.
Hi, Kelly Curran.
Hello, everyone. Good evening.
Good evening.
So you're asking about the auditor?
Yeah, it was proposed 9,000 to the auditor, to cut from personal services, and, I wanted to confirm that, that doesn't impact anything that has already been owed.
It doesn't impact anything that's been owed, but we negotiated with her, and the mayor agreed to increase her pay for the next fiscal year.
Okay. All right. Anyone else? Counselor Bacon.
So I just want to confirm through the president to the HR director, we received a communication that she was hired in as a new hire at the mid-range amount, 111 something.
Yes, that is correct. She was.
And so that's the current rate she's being paid now, because that's the max she could get, right?
Yes, that is correct.
Thank
She's
you.
getting paid 111 right now, but the mayor agreed to pay her more this fiscal year.
So, can you tell us when in the fiscal year that would happen, so we can figure out what the number would be? Because the only information we had was the 111.
It's pending this council's vote, so July 1.
So, but our ordinance says the person can be hired in at mid-range.
Correct, she was hired in at mid-range. She's currently making 111 and some change.
Okay, thank you.
Anyone else? Counselor Rivera.
If I may, to Kelly, our HR director, so are we saying that if we cut that 9,000, it will impact our future salary for this year?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Did you have another?
So I just want.
Go ahead, yeah, of course.
If I can. So is it our understanding then that she was hired in June and effective July 1, when she's been here for a minute, her pay is going to go from 111,000 to 120,000? Is that correct?
That's what the request is, yes.
Wow. That's all I have to say. I will not be supporting this. I mean, I'll support my cut, but I just think that's amazing and distressing.
Okay. Anyone else? All right. On the motion to cut the personal services line item from the auditor department, the clerk will call the roll. If you vote yes, you are voting to cut.
Anderson Burgos.
No.
Divine.
No.
Graney.
Yes.
Masonette. Murphy Ramboletti.
No.
Panich.
No.
Purcell.
No.
I. Rivera.
No.
J. Rivera.
No.
Sullivan.
Yes.
Tallheimer.
No.
Bacon.
Yes.
3 yeas, 9 nays.
Okay. That cut did not pass. Are there any others in the, Counselor Sullivan?
Yeah, I would make a motion to cut $10,000 from the expenses, particularly object 53010, professional services.
Second.
I did meet with the auditor, and they would be okay with the $10,000 cut there. It would still leave them with, I believe, $155,000 to work with.
Okay. So the motion was made and seconded to cut 10,000 from expenses of the auditor. Is there any other discussion? All right, on the motion, the clerk will call the roll. If you vote yes, you are voting to cut 10,000 from expenses.
Madam President, is the auditor online?
Yes, the auditor is online. Would you,
I want to confirm
wait,
that it's okay. Not that I don't
Cheryl
trust you, I
or Sharon's on. She was our acting auditor for most of this year and probably helped with the budget, but I don't know if Cheryl's on.
The new girl.
Sharon's on though.
And just for the record, I met with both Sharon and Cheryl.
Okay. Thank you. Sharon is here and
Can you hear me okay?
hello. Yes, we can hear you.
Perfect, yeah. So Mike did come in and met with Cheryl and myself, and we went over the professional services line. And I told Councilor Sullivan I am a little hesitant to cut it, but if there was any room to cut, this would be it. I'm just hesitant because we haven't gotten our 24, 25 audits completed yet, and I really don't know what those bills are going to look like when they come in, but I do feel that $155,000 should be sufficient for FY27. I'm hoping that by then we will be able to be doing some of this stuff in-house, and we'll be able to save some money, so both Cheryl and I felt like that was agreeable. We were hesitant to do it, but we are agreeable to it if that is helpful to the overall budget picture.
Thank
Okay.
you, Sharon.
Counselor, thank you. Counselor Anderson Burgos, did you have anything else?
Nope, that's it. That's all I needed. Thank
Okay.
you.
Anyone else? All right, the clerk will call the roll. If you vote yes, you're voting to cut.
Anderson Burgos,
No.
Divine,
No.
Graney,
Yes.
Masonette. Yes. Murphy Ramboletti,
No.
Panich. No. Purcell,
No.
I. Rivera,
Yes.
J. Rivera,
No.
Sullivan,
Yes.
Tallheimer,
No.
Bacon.
Yes.
5 yeas, 7 nays.
Okay, with that, you have passed that cut.
No.
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 7 nays, sorry. My bad. That did not pass. Okay. Before we move on from auditor, anyone else? Counselor
Seven-
Rem?
I thought it was 7 votes.
7 nays.
Oh,
Or-
thank
yeah,
you.
sorry.
To make the cut, yeah.
Anyone else? Okay. Moving on to procurement. Are there any motions?
I would
Counselor Sullivan.
I would make a motion to go back to the one we just did on the auditor and make that cut for 5,000.
Okay. Is there a second? Great. Motion has been made and seconded to cut 5,000 from expenses from the auditor. Is there any other discussion? Okay. Clerk will call the roll.
Anderson Burgos,
No.
Divine,
No.
Graney,
Yes.
Masonette. Murphy Ramboletti,
No.
Panich. No. Purcell,
No.
I. Rivera,
Yes.
J. Rivera,
No.
Sullivan,
Yes.
Tallheimer,
No.
Bacon.
Yes.
5 yeas, 7 nays.
So that did not pass. Anyone else? All right, so on to procurement. Any motions? Okay, not seeing any. We'll move on to the assessor's office. Any motions for the assessor's office? Okay. City treasurer? Counselor Bacon?
I'd like to make a motion to cut 27,000 from personal services because we don't have a treasurer.
Second?
Motion has been made and seconded to cut 27,000 from personal services. Under discussion, Counselor Bacon?
That's all. We don't have a treasurer, so we shouldn't leave money in the line since we have been blocked from advertising it or appointing.
Okay. Counselor Devine?
I guess I'm confused. If we don't have a treasurer, who's been doing the work? I believe his name's Rory Casey. So that's a confusion.
Okay. Anyone else? Counselor Rivera?
Just for clarification, are we saying $27,000 cut?
That's all that's in there, yes,
Okay, thank you.
that I saw.
From personal
It's
services.
hard to track it, but
Anyone else? All right, on the motion to cut 27,000 from personal services in the treasurer's office, the clerk will call the roll. If you vote yes, you're voting to cut.
Anderson Burgos,
No.
Divine,
No.
Greenie,
Yes.
Masonette,
No.
Murphy Ramboletti,
No.
Panich. No. Purcell,
No.
I. Rivera,
No.
J. Rivera,
No.
Sullivan,
Yes.
Tallheimer,
No.
Bacon.
yes.
3 yeas, 9 nays.
Okay, that does not pass. Are there any others for the treasurer's department? All right, on to the tax collector's office. Okay. The solicitor's office. All right. Oh, Counselor Bacon?
Thank you. I make a motion that we decrease the personal services line by 53,650, which is the increase in the line. I think it's 12%.
Second.
The motion has been made and seconded to cut the, was it personal services?
Yes.
Yep. In the city solicitor department by $53,650?
Yes.
Got it right? Okay. The motion's been made and seconded. Counselor Devine?
I guess I would ask the counselor what her reasoning is.
Counselor Bacon, did you want to?
Sure, thank you. One, there's a 12% increase in the personal services line for the budget, and two, there's an open position that's currently being advertised that has not yet been filled, so it seems reasonable to me. Thank you.
Anyone else? All right. On the motion to cut $53,650 from the solicitor's department, the clerk will call the roll. If you vote yes, you are voting to cut.
Anderson Burgos,
No.
Divine,
No.
Greenie,
Yes.
Masonette,
No.
Murphy Ramboletti,
No.
Panich. Purcell,
No.
I. Rivera,
No.
J. Rivera,
No.
Sullivan,
Yes.
Tallheimer,
No.
Bacon.
Yes.
3 yeas, 9 nays.
Okay, that does not pass. Any other cuts or motions for the solicitor's office? All right, moving on to personnel administration. Do I see any motions? Okay. Moving on to data processing. Counselor Bacon?
Can I have a point of information before I make a motion?
Absolutely.
So I have not seen that posted on our board, and I'm wondering if it's been filled.
Would that be a good question for either Kelly or, I was going to say probably Kelly. No offense, Mayor. Kelly, did you happen to hear Counselor Bacon's question? If the,
So I heard something about posted on the board, but I didn't hear which position.
we are on the data processing. Oops, sorry.
The, what's the
Director of
title?
Technical Assistance.
Yeah, Director of Technical Assistance. Yes, so it was posted and we had interviews. We interviewed 4 people, I believe it was. 1 person did not make it to the second round. 3 people did. We had a really good candidate and they declined the position after signing a conditional offer. They got something closer to where they live with more pay. Seems to be a trend. And so we offered it to the second candidate who was also really good. And after extending the waiting period to hear back, they also declined.
So,
because of the pay.
Are you all set? Do you have another, a follow-up question?
So we're seeing the trend here relative to all the pay that was put forth to us before the budget came out. And we see a trend where all these $130,000 positions aren't enough to attract. So what I would like to do, because this position was not in until the very last Modernization Act ordinance packet that came direct to the council from legal at the speed of light. And so I believe we should stick with our contract because the contract has been doing the work. The contract is increased in the budget. So my motion is that we would take out the 130,000 and continue to use the contract, particularly in light that we haven't even recruited the CAFO yet. So I think maybe we should focus on first things first and rely on the contract this year and get the finance people in place. So that's my motion,
Okay,
to reduce the personal services line by 130,000.
got it. Thank you. All right, so the motion was made to cut $130,000
Madam
from,
President,
yes.
sorry.
Yep.
I don't know if you saw my hand.
Oh, I did not, I apologize.
No problem. So in actuality, we're posting a position, and they're going to come in for an interview, and we're going to say, oh, by the way, we haven't funded your salary, but we're going to try to fund it going through the city council that cut your budget. Just saying.
Can I,
Counselor Bacon?
can I just clarify that the position is not posted? Thank you.
Okay. Anyone else? All right, so the motion was to cut 130,000 from the data processing department. The clerk will call the roll. I'm sorry, Kelly, is your hand still up from before?
No, I couldn't, I don't have my glasses on my phone, so I couldn't figure out how to raise my hand, and I didn't want to interrupt anybody speaking. But we were reposting. It's been so busy that I haven't had the chance to repost it.
Thank you.
Okay. Any other discussion? All right, on the motion to cut the data processing center by $130,000, the clerk will call the roll.
Anderson Burgos.
No.
Divine.
No?
Graney.
Yes.
Masonette.
No.
Murphy Rumboletti.
No.
Panich.
No.
Purcell.
No.
I. Rivera.
No.
J. Rivera.
No.
Sullivan.
Yes.
Tallheimer.
No.
Bacon.
Yes.
3 yeas, 9 nays.
Okay, with that, it does not pass. Counselor Rivera?
I'd like to entertain a motion to cut that same personal services line item by 15,000.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded to cut personal services from the data processing department by 15,000. Got it?
And then,
Under discussion, go ahead.
and the logic behind that is kind of similar to what Councilor Bacon raised with the point that we don't actually have someone in the position, and it allows for when someone is in the position. Again, there is what I've noticed of my time here in the council. There's pretty much like a 2 to 3 month grace period when we actually hire someone, when we're trying to put it out there. So if we do get someone, and when we do get someone, because I'm pretty sure we're going to get someone, I believe in the work that Kelly's doing, but it probably won't be tomorrow, and it won't be next month. It might be in 2 months. So for me, again, if it is in 2 months, that's 2 months worth of salary that was never paid out to the person, that at the end of the year would probably get transferred somewhere else, and I would rather it go back to the general ledger. So in my attempt of being proactive, this is the way of being proactive. I'll continue to reiterate that throughout the night. This is my attempt of being conservative too as well, and trying to make sure that taxpayers are being heard. So 15,000 is the recommendation that I'm putting forward. Thank you.
Thank you. Other discussion? All right, on the motion to cut, oh, I'm sorry, Counselor Anderson Burgos.
Mike.
Thank you, thank you. So what's the salary right now for that position?
That sounds like a Kelly question.
Yeah, I'm sorry, through the president to our HR director. Kelly, what's the position asked for? What's the going rate?
The Director of Technical Assistance,
Yes.
it is, I'm opening up my laptop because I can't see on my phone.
That's fine. I just want to make sure, because if
What?
it's
The
requested
mid
one.
is, I think the mid is around 111 also, and so, the second person we offered it to, said that wasn't enough.
I'm just wondering, because cutting it down to 100, that's below the going rate, right?
Correct.
Yeah,
But,
no,
I
okay.
mean,
That's all I needed
if-
to know.
Say if they get hired, to Councilor Rivera's point, mid-year or 2 months down the line, then whatever's, say 90,000 is budgeted for 10 months, then it might work out, but it also might delay if we have to go to the council to request more money.
Okay.
Counselor Rivera, I'll let you have a follow-up.
Yes,
Is it
just
for Kelly?
just to elaborate the thought process and the reasoning behind it, right? So if we're saying this person is making about, let's say, $10,000 a month, or maybe more than that if they're making $111,000 a year. So if they, let's say they're making $10,000 a month, if they don't get hired until November, that's July, August, September, October, November. That's $50,000 that was saved for the city. That means that if we're going to pay them the rest of the year, it's going to be less than $111,000. And that $50,000 that was extra, they don't necessarily need it. So at the end of the year, what ends up happening, as you guys have always seen for the last whatever year you want to call it, at the end of the year, that extra $50,000 gets transferred out to different things. So, I mean, I guess at that point, it's too late, right? Someone's asking for something or there's a bill that needs to be paid. I'm just trying to take the approach ahead of time and get ahead of the game. But if people want to go ahead and do that, doesn't hurt me at all. Thank you.
I have Counselor Devine, then Counselor Anderson Burgos, Counselor Graney, and Counselor Bacon.
Thank you, Madam President. I guess my only question would be to the members of the city council here and on Zoom and anybody in the audience, have any of you ever been interviewed for a position where you were told, we love you, we think your qualifications are great, but we really don't know how much we can pay you yet. So if you get the job, we'll go before the city council, first to the finance committee, and hope that they pass the transfer. And then we go to 13 members of the city council and hope they transfer. So sign on the dotted line if you'd like this job. Sorry if I'm being snarky, but that's how I'm being.
Counselor Graney? Counselor Rivera, you can go, I'll put you at the end of the list. Counselor Graney.
Yeah, just quickly, Counselor Rivera's mathematical logic is right on point, and I agree with everything he said.
Thank you. Counselor Anderson Burgos?
I want to thank my colleague, Councilor Rivera, for educating me on the budget process and how it works. I really do thank you, I'm being honest, but this is my 5th term. And my rationale is have the money there, because if someone does come up and they're ready and we're not, but we have to play these shenanigans back and forth with asking for. Listen, the point that Councilor Devine made is exactly why I'm saying no to this cut. No offense taken.
Okay, I've got Counselor Bacon.
Thank you, Madam President. I would just like to note that in the budget for that position is $130,000. So if we cut $15,000, there's still $115,000 in the budget. And our HR director said the starting pay is $111,000. So we'd still have more than enough. Thank you.
Thank you. Counselor Rivera and then Counselor Sullivan.
If I may, no offense to anyone, but like, if the money's in the coffers, we're not necessarily saying you're gonna sign on for less money. We're not saying that. We're not saying that you have to come back to the council to get 13 votes to get approved. As was just stated, if we're cutting 15,000, there's still money in the whole budget to fund that position. There's a difference between not wanting to cut anything or being good stewards of the city's money. And for me, in this concept here, what we're trying to approach is why give an extra $30,000 when they don't need it? If we're not going to hire someone, and again, if we have someone for tomorrow or for July 1st, I'll withdraw my motion. But if we don't have someone come October, that's literally an extra $20,000, $30,000 that will be in the coffers just cause, not for anything else, just cause. So my fridge is empty. Understand that at home. So I have to make certain decisions and make certain bills that I'm paying at one time, and at a different time I'm paying a different bill. Why is it fair that I have to do that and others are not doing that? I think that's the approach I'm taking, and if others get offended by that or think that, and again, this is not to try to create any animosity. I love everyone here. I think the approach for me here is it makes sense. Like, if the money's still there, like, we're not going to hire, if we hire someone July 1st, again, if Kelly can clarify, if we have someone, I will withdraw my order, my motion. But at the end of the day, if we're not going to have someone until like November, October-ish, that's a good chunk of money that the taxpayers could have kept in their pockets. That's just my opinion. Thank you.
Thank you. Councillor Sullivan?
Yeah, to Councilor Rivera's point, what's going on here, we're not limited from hiring somebody at the $130,000 range just because we cut it in this year's budget by $15,000. We could cut it by $30,000. The monthly pay is $10,833. If we don't have anybody coming on board for, never mind November, for 2 more months, right, which is more than likely the way this process is going, there's still enough money left in the budget to pay them the full $130,000 salary that they're promised, and it goes into fiscal '28 to make it whole. So it doesn't limit the ability to advertise it or hire somebody at the higher rate just because it isn't in this year's budget, depending on the time we hire them. Now, it would be a problem if we hired them 2 days from now, all right? But we've heard from the personnel director, that's not what's happening, that's not the process that's going on. It wouldn't hurt at all to cut 15 or even 30,000 from that and still be able to hire a person at the proper amount.
Thank you. So I have Councillor Anderson Burgos and then Councillor Purcell, but I also do see that Kelly Curran's hand is up, so I'll let her go after Councillor Anderson Burgos and Councillor Purcell.
No, I prefer, if it's okay, I want to hear what Kelly has to say.
Okay. Kelly, you can go ahead.
Awesome. All right, I have my glasses on and my laptop up. So the starting pay is $92,161. The mid is $111,607, and the max is $131. So, you know, in the spirit of compromise, I do think it is okay to cut 15,000.
Okay. I have Councillor Anderson Burgos and then Councillor Purcell.
Thank you, Kelly. So, I just want to say for the record, as I mentioned before, this is my 5th term, so I've seen these kind of cuts during budget, and I've seen the fights that we've had in City Council trying to get the money to pay for someone who has decided to apply and then get turned away. So, but I also have to remember that I am dealing with a different city council now, so I feel a little bit more comfortable. So I'm going to honor, I'm going to respectfully honor this request of this cut. Thank you.
Okay. Anyone else? Oh, Councillor Purcell, sorry. And then I see Councillor Graney.
Move the motion, please. That's all. Thank you.
Second?
Go ahead, Councillor Graney.
I just think that we ought to be speaking in mathematical terms and not emotional terms. This is taxpayers' dollars, and we should be very frugal with them. Thank you.
Awesome. Right. On the motion to cut
It's not funny.
the personnel administration, personal services by 15,000. The clerk will call the roll. If you vote yes, you are voting to cut.
Data
Anderson Burgos.
Yes.
processing.
Devine.
No.
Greenie.
Yes.
Masonette.
Yes.
Murphy Ramboletti.
No.
Panich.
Yes.
Purcell.
No.
I. Rivera.
Yes.
J. Rivera.
Yes.
Sullivan.
Yes.
Tallheimer.
Yes.
Bacon.
Yes. It was data processing, right?
Yes.
9 yeas, 3 nays.
Oh, sorry, it was data processing. Apologies. Thank you, Counselor Bacon. 9 yeas, that cut does pass, and that was for data processing. Got it.
Madam Chair, Madam President, was that 15,000?
15,000.
Thank you.
Yep. All right, administrative assistant to the city council. City clerk. Okay, voter registration. Conservation. Counselor Bacon.
Thank you, Madam President. I'd like to propose a cut of $66,910 under personal services.
Okay.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded to cut $66,910 from personal services in the Conservation Department. Counselor Bacon?
Thank you. This position was added in last year's budget, and the individual who assumed the position has now been promoted to the director. And for the rest of the budget, where there have been additions made in certain departments and cuts made in one major department, I just think we should not be adding to the size of the local government. And so that is why I am proposing that we would cut the funding for this vacant position at this time. It wouldn't be laying anybody off, so it wouldn't be hurting an individual.
Thank you, Counselor Sullivan, and I do see Kelly Curran's hand up.
Yeah, I just want to concur with this. We didn't have this position, the planner position. This was a newly created position. We had a good conservation department for years and years and years without this, and it's just an additional piece of overhead right now.
Thank you. Anyone else before I call on Kelly? Kelly, go ahead.
Thank you. So although the person that was in that position is serving as interim director, she has not yet been chosen to be the director. There were interviews last week that I participated in with 3 of the conservation committee members, and 2 people will be interviewed on July 9th. She is one of them, but there is also a second candidate that's being interviewed, and the Conservation Commission asked that the mayor also meet with them separately from the interview, both candidates. So that's happening on July 9th. I just wanted to let you all know that because she has not been appointed. She's interim right now.
Thank you.
Thank you. I see Counselor Panich's hand up.
Yes, thank you, Madam President. I just wanted to double check on this. My recollection is that this position is at least partially a grant writing position, and therefore may be making a financial contribution to the city that ought to be taken into consideration before we eliminate it. And if we have any staff members online who can confirm or deny that, that would be helpful. Thank you.
Thank you. Do we have Maggie? I see Maggie. Oh, and she's got her hand up. Hi, Maggie. Who's coming in as a panelist. I am your cruise director tonight, folks.
Hi, everyone. Can you hear me all right?
Yes, thank you.
Yes, so as Kelly was saying, I'm in the interim position right now, and I have moved to the next stage of interviewing, but if I'm not chosen for the director position, then I would go back to the planner position. And additionally, like Councilor Panich was saying, this position does contribute to grant writing and bringing in funds for the city, in addition to supporting the Conservation Commission and other such roles.
Thank you. Does anyone have any other questions for Maggie? Or Kelly? Or me? I don't know how I could help you, but Councilor Bacon?
Just a clarifying
Yep.
point. I don't think in this situation we can make if-then motions. So I think we just need to deal with the place that we're in. But I would just like to have it on the record that I don't think we should be adding these extra positions in our local government, but if the person has not been promoted, then I wasn't seeking to have the person laid off. So it's a timing problem. So I'll withdraw my motion in that regard.
Okay. All right, so the motion has been withdrawn. Does anyone have any other motions for the Conservation Department? Councilor Sullivan, sorry.
Yeah, it's not much, but in that personal line item, the interim director said it was okay to cut $500, that it wasn't needed.
Okay.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded to cut 500 from the personal line item within, personal services line item within the Conservation Department. Any other discussion? All right, on the motion, if you vote yes, you are voting to cut, make that cut. The clerk will call the roll.
Anderson Burgos,
No.
Divine,
No.
Rainey. Masonette,
No.
Murphy Ramboletti,
No.
Panich,
No.
Purcell,
No.
I. Rivera,
No.
J. Rivera,
No.
Sullivan,
Yes.
Tallheimer,
No.
Bacon.
Yes.
3 yeas, 9 nays.
Okay, with that, the cut does not pass. Any others in conservation? All right, on to city planning. Okay. Going to page 16 now. Police. Councilor Rivera?
I would like to motion to cut 50,000 from the data management and equipment.
Is that expenses?
Yes, expenses. My apologies.
From which one? Which?
Expenses.
50,000 from, the motion was made to cut 50,000 from the personal service, no, I'm sorry, from the expenses line item within the police department budget. Is there a second? Second. Motion's been made and seconded.
I don't see it.
Under discussion. Councilor Rivera?
First, I would like to say thank you to those that seconded it. Last year, I didn't get a second, so I'm proud. I'm making progress, little by little. For me, last year, I looked at the book. This particular line item that is titled expenses is actually data management, the one that I'm looking at specifically. It went up $50,000 from last year. Last year was $300,000. Before that, I think it was less than that, and it's gradually been growing. And for me, it's just trying to see where I can do the due diligence with every department, not just specific ones. So I'm making a motion to just cut that expense line item, $50,000. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilor Bacon?
Thank you, Madam President. I would just note that of all the departments, this department was already cut significantly by the mayor in the budget presentation. It's the only one that was. And during the budget hearing, the chief explained to us the cost of the subscriptions and how much they're increasing. And he laid out for us specifically what the costs were within the data management, and that the police department is more and more dependent upon data to do their business. Thank you.
Thank you. I have Counselor Devine and then Counselor Rivera.
Yeah, I know that the chief has come before us before about the data being very important, but I also want to mention that it's my understanding that I think it's a patrolman's union is in the middle of contract negotiations. So I don't think it helps to cut a budget for the police. It's my opinion.
Thank you. Counselor Rivera.
Yes, thank you. Although we are, or we could be, or we, whatever it is, contract negotiations, that doesn't necessarily pertain to the particular budget situation we are now in. That would actually do retroactive and then probably play into line for the next budget season. But for the most part, this doesn't impact bodies or people. This impacts technology and data, which is a different concept. And with regards to policing going in that direction, I think that's a serious conversation that the council should be having before the police actually takes that initiative on their own. There are different research that's coming out across the country with regards to different flock cameras and different opportunities to data that's being gathered from police that is kind of a little bit big brotherish. So I think for us, it's having a real conversation about whether or not what direction we want to go into with that before the police actually takes the initiative and does that on their own. And again, they're the ones running public safety. I trust them with everything that I have, at least, because that's who we have in charge. But to the point with regards to them being cut, I wouldn't say that they necessarily got cut. It's just that they have positions that haven't been filled for years now, which is the same concept that I've been trying to do with the other positions, which is cutting back a little bit of the extra money that's being put into the pots because they're not actually being filled, so that the taxpayer can actually feel a little bit of relief. I appreciate the concept when we put this one together, this particular budget together, because we actually looked at real numbers versus what could be. And again, as was stated on a prior order or the prior department, we shouldn't be voting on what could be. We should be voting on what is. And this is a situation where things are what they are. Thank you.
Thank you. I have Counselor Anderson Burgos.
Yeah, is the chief of police or maybe the mayor can talk on this cut? I just want to make sure before.
I was looking to see earlier if the chief.
He's about to jump on in about a
Okay.
minute.
All right. Sounds good. Oh, he's got his hand up. All right. He's being promoted to panelist. Welcome, Chief. Okay. He's got his hand up. You just need to unmute, Chief.
Good evening, Madam President, councilors.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm just jumping on, ma'am. Is there a question?
Counselor Anderson Burgos, you want to restate your question?
Yeah, Councilor Rivera suggested a cut on the data, $50,000 on data. And I just wanted to, before I vote on that cut, I wanted to get your take on that. What kind of impact, if any, would that make on the department or the work that you're doing?
Devastating. So the data subscriptions is our records management system, which is every time we make a report, is 127,000. The shot spot is 100. Then our Blue Voice AI is on that. That's all of our computer subscriptions, and if anything, it's a little bit light at 300. But a cut to that would devastate what we're able to do every day. And as you know, looking at the budget, there's really no. We're past trimming the fat. We're into the muscle and bone with this budget. That would be devastating for police services.
Okay, thank you for that information.
Thank you. I have Counselor Rivera and then Counselor Graney.
Yes, I just wanted to clarify. It's because because of the way we're doing the budget now, it's from the expenses specifically, the expensive line item. And yes, I was looking at the budget book that I'm looking at. It's about data management and equipment. And it's pretty much just the $50,000 that was requested. I saw that you requested 400,000, but the mayor actually gave you 50 instead. And I'm suggesting to cut it back. Not saying that you don't need it. I'm pretty sure you do. But I did just watch last month, you guys transfer over $200,000 from different line items. And for me, I'm pretty sure if needed come that time, you might be able to do the same next year. So that was the logic that I came with when I tried to do the little $50,000 cut. Thank you.
So, Counselor, that would be impossible because I have 0 funded vacancies. I don't know how I'm going to put police officers in the academy in February with the budget I have. So there's absolutely no fat on this budget whatsoever. Like I said before, we're into the muscle and bone. There's nothing to trim.
Go ahead.
If I may. So thank you. And I'm sorry to hear that, I guess, right? But I think a lot of us are feeling that throughout the state, throughout the country in general. And I'm not trying to say that it's $50,000. It's a drop in the bucket compared to the budget that you guys have, to be honest. But I think for me, it's seeing where cuts can be made in certain spots, and some of these items, although are necessary and needed, they can also be looked at as nice to haves versus priority or like it's going to save a life now. I think for me, the idea is you're more than likely going to be able to finagle the bagel. And I understand that it's devastating, and I'm glad you're saying it that way, because when you're trained to create budgets, manage budgets, you're going to always say that I need every single nickel and penny, and I'm going to need more than that on top of that. So you're doing the right thing, and I'm glad you're doing that. But I think for me, it's a small request. Whether it goes through, it does or it doesn't. But I appreciate you guys entertaining it. And again, it's not necessarily to come at a particular department, because I've been asking requests from like 4, 5, 6 departments, and I've been asking around the same range-ish of money to be cut. But that was just the approach I'm taking here. And thank you again, Chief. I appreciate you.
Thank you, Counselor.
All right, I have Counselor Graney, then Counselor Panich, then Counselor Bacon.
Once again, Chief, the information I'm looking for is this a threat to public safety with this cut? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, Counselor Panich?
Yes, I am going to withdraw my potential question because it is material that really should have been addressed in the budget hearings. And I was unavailable during the budget hearings, but it really is not fair to bring it up now. Thank you.
Okay. Counselor Bacon?
I couldn't understand. Did you call me?
Yes,
Oh, sorry.
you were next.
Thank you.
You can ask her. Counselor Graney didn't hear what you said, Counselor
It was
Panich.
kind of garbled.
I know, but I'm like, we're all,
Councilor
Yes.
Pence, through the chair, could you please repeat what you said? I didn't quite hear it.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I do not have the best connection here. I am in transit at the moment. But I was going to ask for more clarification about what the effect would be of cutting specific programs like, for instance, ShotSpotter. But I think really those were questions for the budget hearings. For various scheduling reasons, I was unable to ask them then, and I think it is unfair to derail this process by asking them now. So I'm withdrawing the question.
Counselor Bacon?
Thank you. So I just want to make my point one more time. I think so far the highest cut we've made, and I think we've made 3 cuts, was $10,000. And in this budget sheet that I'm looking at, the mayor cut 3 positions out of the police department, and he cut $300,000 out of overtime after the chief had cut overtime in the department. So I agree that we should be looking at things equally throughout the budget, but I have to say that I think it would be unfair to cut after the chief came in and gave us a very clear outline of those data costs. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? All right, on the motion to cut 50,000 from expenses for the police department, the clerk will call the roll. If you vote yes, you are voting to cut 50,000.
Anderson Burgos,
No.
Divine,
No.
Graney,
No.
Masonette,
No.
Murphy Ramboletti,
No.
Panich,
No.
Purcell,
No.
I. Rivera,
Yes.
J. Rivera,
No.
Sullivan,
No.
Tallheimer,
No.
Bacon.
No.
1 yay, 12 nays, or 11 nays.
Okay, with that, it does not pass. Are there any other motions for this department? Okay. Seeing none, I'm gonna go to fire. Are there any cuts? Thank you.
Thank you, Chief.
Thank you. I'm sorry if I missed anyone, did I see? Okay. All right, building / inspections. Are there any motions? Okay. Weights and measures. All right, seeing none. Office of Emergency Management. Okay. Forestry. Counselor Rivera, and then I see Counselor Sullivan.
I would like to cut the personnel, $20,000.
Personnel, okay.
In what department?
Motion has been made.
Forestry. She mentioned forestry. We're on forestry
Yeah,
now.
so we're on forestry. Motion has been made and seconded to cut personal services 20,000, right? From the forestry department. Under discussion, Counselor Rivera?
Yes, there are a couple unfilled positions, and again, if I'm wrong, feel free to clarify and let me know, Kelly, if we're still online. But my logic behind that is the unfilled positions, and as well as I'm still kind of confused as to like the park superintendent piece and how things were getting paid before, and I know that there's money somewhere for that particular or those particular positions to get funded from there because they were able to do it for the last several years. So I figured if we're gonna cut from somewhere, this would be one of them. 20,000 is not that much of an ask, but yeah, thank you.
Counselor Sullivan?
Geez, I don't know how to go about this one. I'd like to make a friendly amendment to Councilor Rivera's motion and increase the cut to $216,975.
Second.
216,000, sorry. 216,000 and what?
$975.
$975. So the motion was made and seconded to make a friendly amendment to Counselor Rivera's motion to amend from $20,000 to $216,975 from personal services?
Yes.
Is that correct? From the forestry department. Under discussion, Counselor Sullivan.
Yeah, thank you. Two of the positions, we've basically never been able to fill, and when we do fill them, the person only lasts a matter of weeks before they're gone. We've had many discussions right now. We have someone actually sharing a position going between forestry and parks. We've created a new position in parks for almost the exact same salary amount. The other, we still have money available in the ARPA interest fund. We used this before, we used this last year, I believe somewhere in the neighborhood of 170,000 to use outside services, and we still have money available in that account, and also in the forestry division would still leave $150,000 for outside services. The other expenses that are associated with it are all overtime, which it just doesn't make sense anymore. We have a truck that can't be manned. I think we've just come to the crossroads at this point. It's time to move on and do outside contracted services. The state requires us to have a tree warden, but through the state statute, this can be done through outside services and still fulfill that obligation.
Thank you. I saw Councilor Anderson Burgos' hand.
Through the president to either Mayor Garcia or DPW Director Gallagher, I want to know if this is cut, what potential negative impact it will have on the department.
We have Mike here. Hi, Mike. Go for it.
Well, if I'm understanding, it's removing the entire personnel services line from the forestry budget.
Correct.
And the currently, under the current fiscal year, and there's been only the city forester is budgeted at $70,000. As everyone here knows, he under that same base salary, he also performs the duties as the parks maintenance supervisor, parks superintendent, however you want to call it. He's also the same person that when we have emergency tree calls, he is the person in this. There's one person in the position now. He's the only person that's qualified to operate the forestry truck whenever we have an emergency, and he goes out on those emergencies. And our hope has been to the point where we haven't been able to fill the tree climber position in the past. Last time we funded tree climbers a couple budgets ago, we funded 2 positions. My predecessors did and the mayor did, and we only got 1 candidate a couple of times, and it never lasted. Through negotiations with the union, the tree climber position has been the pay rate has been increased for it, and we're hoping to attempt to start having more in-house tree services accomplished. And as far as and I would also caution against cutting the city forester position, then deciding on parks budget not to fund the parks maintenance park superintendent position, and then come July 1, when various things fall apart with the parks, then we could be in trouble. There's a lot of bad that could go wrong with completely cutting this out and I just do not think a last minute elimination of pretty much an entire division, it would help us.
Thank you. Councilor Sullivan, and then Councilor Rivera. Councilor Bacon, was your hand up?
Not yet.
Okay, all right. So Councilor Sullivan.
Yeah, and just to be clear to Mr. Gallagher's point, we are not proposing here any cut to the newly created parks position. It would actually become a full-time position instead of a part-time guy jumping back and forth between forestry and parks, parks and forestry. All right? And the salary was on both positions are within a few $100s of each other. I do see that a slight increase has been made in the offerings through the contract, the negotiations, whatever. It's still not going to be enough to attract any tree climbers, and that's kind of an archaic term, but people in that profession are already making substantially more than that. So although it's a slight step in the right direction, it's not going to be enough to fill those positions. And my last point is, if we do have someone going out by himself on emergency calls, that is not anything that a person should be doing with a chainsaw, especially going up in a lift or anything like that by themselves. Emergency services, it can all be handled through outside contractors.
Thank you. Counselor Rivera.
Yes, first I'll say I'll commend Counselor Sullivan for being brave and cutting such a large number and putting it out there. I think for us, at least my whole 4 years on the council that I've been here so far, going on 4.5, I guess, trees and forestry has been somewhat of an issue. And I think if you can literally drive down Main Street and see where the trees that got cut last year, where the new growth has come back. And I think for us, it's just trying to understand where is the value coming from what we're putting in with regards to the position. And I would say the department, if it means contracting out that the trees on Main Street will be cut back, or the trees on Brown Ave, or on Laurel, or at Springdale, when there's a branch on the ground that falls down in the middle, because I seen a branch fall on I think it was a Saturday, and it was out there for like 4 days. To me, it's there's a lot of money that goes into this particular department, and it's trying to understand how it's being spent. That's why I kind of did the 20,000. The 200,000 is a larger ask, but it's interesting to see what, and I'm not the guy that's about contracting out work. I'm the guy that wants to have Holyokers working for Holyoke. Remember that. But ideally, if it's not working, where's the bang for the buck coming out from? So I understand where Councilor Sullivan's standing from. And even with the parks, I would say I just played softball this Saturday. The park was not, I played at Mackenzie. The park was not lined, and the dirt was not turned over at all. And the people that run the league pay a fee. So to me, it's like parks kind of are already going through, hopefully, a growth moment. So again, commend you, Councilor Sullivan. And there are a lot of different points that to take in to consideration here. Thank you.
Thank you. The mayor, I saw your hand up.
Yeah, so I think there's shared concern about the overall tree management citywide, and that's a combination of factors for sure. And I don't think anyone is saying anything that's necessarily wrong. It's just in the matter of circumstances that we're in, the strategic direction we all want to go when it comes to it. And I think that's where we're trying to get. That's what I'm hearing, where we all want to get to. Currently, what's in front of us right now is, yes, you have the forestry position, and then there's the tree climber position, and I believe a laborer position. Am I right, Gallagher? The maintenance person, with a change in the tree climber. Whether or not it's at all to the extent where we want to get it, it's definitely a little better than where we were. But the attempt overall, whether it was the right one or not, was to get us on a path that opens up an opportunity for us to build a tree team internally. Can we contract out? Yeah, that's another direction if that's essentially where we want to go. Where it gets difficult to decide strongly on a direction right now is because we do have a person in that role leading the forestry position. Whether if we like what the results we're getting or not, the opportune moment, I think, for all of us to really hammer down on the direction is when there is an opportunity, when that turnover is there. To Councilor Sullivan's point, absolutely, if about the role of forestry, you can essentially contract all of that out, except that contracting out doesn't really do proactive tree management, and that's where eventually where I want to get to, rather than to respond to, some of the internal concerns has been, even though we're might be responding to an emergency or taking care of a tree or two, are we really adequately taking care of a tree in the proactive management standard? Probably not. And so the ship is moving, and it's going to get to a point where we can move it quicker and get to a position where we want to be as far as proactive tree management with a tree team. But whether we outsource it or keep it in-house, that's the goal, rather than just respond and cut. But the big question on the table right now, and I leave this to the council, and you guys tell me what you want to do, is do we want to pull that trigger right now? Like, are we ready to make a strong position and, by July 1, potentially put us in a position where we cut that 200 plus and we essentially have nothing when nothing has been set up to incrementally address the tree challenges we have. And I know it's a tough conversation to have because there is citywide frustration and questions of whether or not we're even doing anything right now. And we can have an hour plus discussion with the appropriate people here to tell you what has been going on, even though it might feel like nothing's going on. Whether or not what has been going on is what we actually want is another debate. All of that to the side, the strategy between now and in the very near future, what is it that we want to vote on right now? And in the very near future, when the time comes, what is the structure, the system that we want to hit the gas on beyond what we're going to be voting on right now? I hope this all makes sense. I know it's not black and white. Again, it's one of those building an airplane as we fly it situations. But I just want to kind of put the context in front of you so you understand a little bit and the challenges that we're dealing with and help kind of give you allow you to make an informed decisions on your vote tonight on what you want to do with this budget.
Thank you. Councillor Bacon.
Thank you, Madam President. So as I'm looking at this budget, I'm seeing $76,000 for the forester, plus I'm seeing two what appears to be climber positions, but in the detail, there's no titles for any of the budgeted numbers for forestry, so it's hard to see. But in the parks part, we have the new position, where we had a lot of discussion and separation of forester from parks superintendent. And my understanding is a current individual is filling both of those positions. So that if theoretically we cut the forester position and said, use the contractor, the person would still be whole because they're already the park superintendent. And by my recall, we just transferred tens of thousands of dollars into overtime to pay the person doing both jobs. So the way I'm looking at this is that person would still have a job. There'd still be 175,000 left between personnel and contract for the forestry work. And there's nobody in the other two positions that the money is in the budget for right now. So it seems to me like we've got a lot of money there with nobody to do the jobs. And so why not put the money into the parks issue, keep the person whole, work with the contract, and while we're using the contract, figure out what we should do. Because from my perspective, to echo what a comment somebody else made, we've been 4 or 5 years trying to do this model, and it's never, ever happened. And so for me, I think we need to try something new, but that's my perspective. Thank you.
Thank you. I have Councillor Devine.
To the director, Mike Gallagher, the forester, how long has he been here? If I'm thinking of the same person that's been here.
The current forester is here about.
Oh, can you make sure the microphone's not on? Sorry.
The forester, he's been here somewhere in the neighborhood of 38 years.
Thank you.
And
And how much is he making?
his base salary is in the 70-something thousand range. Everything else, and his only base salary is forester. Everything else he does is overtime. There is no, there's no designation for the position under Parks.
Well, just for my benefit, you thank him for me, because I know he's been there that long. And I think the salary he's making is not a good salary at all for over 30 years of service to this city.
Thank you. I have Councilor Rivera and then Councilor Purcell.
Just on the salary piece, Mr. Gallagher, you say the base is 70. With the overtime, how much is he bringing home?
Well, I understand that last calendar year he made somewhere in the range of 120,000 with the overtime.
120.
The overtime also includes on-call pay.
So again, I think
No supervisor pay. All our supervisors do a multitude of different duties when it comes, especially in the winter and when they're on call.
so. Not only, okay, so on top of that, the position is a supervisor position, but they're supervising how many staff?
Well, he supervises about nine members in the
In
Parks
forestry?
Maintenance Division. He has nobody in forestry.
So, but it.
The
That's-
city,
so
the
this is the
city
part-
forester does double duty as he's the person that supervises the parks maintenance staff for roughly the last 19, 20 years.
So, but on the books, legally, what is his position?
City forester.
So he supervises who from city forestry?
Nobody.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Councilor Purcell?
I'll be very quick. I walk a lot in my ward, and I've seen a lot of forestry work done in Ward 4. Excuse me. And I don't know if it's because I'm the Tree Street ward, but I see a lot of work being done in Ward 4. I know he's not singling us out, so it has to be citywide. So I'm for funding the position fully. Thank you.
Thank you. Did I see your hand or no? Councilor Sullivan, was that your hand?
Yeah, to Councilor Purcell's point, I do see a lot of work being done also. It's all being done by outside contractors. Even a lot of the work that's being done by Holyoke Gas and Electric, a lot of the tree work's being done, and they have a crew following them around from Asplund, well, I still call it Asplund, just running the chipper while they take down the stuff over the wires. So, and to the point about proactive work, that would all be part of a contract arrangement. All of these major companies, there probably would be 3 or 4 major bidders for a contract like this. They all do have qualified professionals on board that do that type of work. Citywide assessments of the dangerous trees, which ones to assign priorities to, even what types should be planted and what types shouldn't. We've had problems through all good intentions, but we've had people going around planting trees underneath power lines with root systems that grows into sewers and waters. All right, this is all part of what could be part of outsourcing this to professionals. And I agree with the point right now. Listen to what we just heard. The city forester is supervising 9 people in parks. There is no position until now on our next couple of pages to now fully fund a parks supervisor. It's at the same salary level as this, within a few $100s.
Okay, I'm hoping we can take a vote. We did discuss this at length in the budget hearings. So, On the motion the first motion that we're going to vote on is Counselor Sullivan's friendly amendment to cut the personal services line item of the forestry department by $216,975. Clerk will call the roll. If you vote yes, you are voting to make that cut.
Anderson Burgos,
No.
Divine,
No.
Graney,
Yes.
Masonette,
Yes.
Murphy Ramboletti,
No.
Hanich,
No.
Purcell,
No.
I. Rivera,
Yes.
J. Rivera,
No.
Sullivan,
Yes.
Dahlheimer,
No.
Bacon.
Yes.
5 yeas, 7 nays.
7 nays. Okay, so that doesn't pass. So then we go to Counselor Rivera's initial motion, which was to cut personal services from the forestry department by $20,000. The clerk will call the roll. If you vote yes, you're voting to cut $20,000.
Anderson Burgos,
Yes.
Divine,
No.
Graney,
Yes.
Masonette,
Yes.
Murphy Ramboletti,
No.
Hanich,
Yes.
Purcell,
Yes.
I. Rivera,
Yes.
J. Rivera,
No.
Sullivan,
Yes.
Dahlheimer,
Yes.
Bacon.
Yes.
9 yeas, 3 nays.
With that, you have cut the personal services by $20,000 from the forestry.
Okay.
Okay, on to,
Nope.
is there anything else from forestry? I apologize. Counselor Sullivan?
Yep. So how much should we just cut?
20.
20? So I would make a motion to cut an additional $103,516. That would be the total of the two additional, that would total up with the 20,000 to the two additional positions that have never been filled.
Second.
Okay, so that would be personal services, right?
Yes.
Okay, so the motion was to cut $103,516 from personal services within the forestry department. Motion been made and seconded. Any further discussion? All right, on the motion, the clerk will call the roll. If you vote yes, you're voting to cut 103,516.
Anderson Burgos,
No.
Divine,
No.
Graney,
It's out of the room.
He left.
He's out of the room.
Masonette,
Yes.
Murphy Ramboletti,
No.
Hanich,
No.
Purcell,
No.
I. Rivera,
Yes.
J. Rivera,
No.
Sullivan,
Yes.
Dahlheimer,
No.
Bacon.
Yes.
4 yeas, 8 nays.
Okay, so that does not pass.
Nope. That's not right.
Oh.
Sorry. 4 yeas, 7 nays.
7 nays. Okay. Does not pass. Thank you. Anything else? Okay. Public safety. There's nothing there to cut. Wait, is there? Sorry.
No.
$900. Schools. City engineer. DPW admin. DPW city property. DPW highways and bridges. DPW auto equipment maintenance. DPW trash collection. Municipal parking facilities. Board of Health. Council on Aging. Veterans Services. Commissions on Disabilities. Public Library. Counselor Sullivan.
Yep. I would make a motion there to cut $108,747 from, let's see where it is,
Second.
personal services.
Motion has been made and seconded to cut 108, yes, no?
I'm sorry, that's from expenses.
From expenses, okay. So the motion was made and seconded to cut $108,747 from the expense line item in the library. Under discussion, Counselor Sullivan.
Yep. So during the presentation, we heard from the board that they're spending this amount on outside security services, right? This money, from everything I've learned, could be coming out of the opioid fund, all right? I've tried 3 times to get confirmation of that from Alicia Zoller and Ashley there. I haven't heard back confirming it. When they did their presentation here, they said it was very likely a good use and something that they would be able to work the paperwork on. The freeing up that funding from the board would allow the board to reallocate their assets, their contribution otherwise into the library fund.
Okay. Mayor, I saw you come up to the microphone, and then I see Counselor Rivera's hand and Counselor Bacon.
Jason's the guy. Go ahead, Jason.
Hi, Jason.
That the money for security comes out of what the board puts in already. The $108,000 is for energy for the library. That's how we pay our gas and electric. The $100,000 comes out of the board money that's already in there. I just wanted to make that point.
Okay.
Yeah,
Counselor Sullivan?
That's understood, right? But the money could be coming from the board if the board wasn't having to put out the $108,000 for security. Security, the money for security is available through the opioid.
So, yeah, I have a clarifying question then based on that. So the figures are exactly the same? The security costs $108,747 and the utility costs $108,747? Is that?
So our security is right at probably $100,000.
Okay. Got it. I had Counselor Rivera and then Counselor Bacon.
So 2 things. One is I was told that the elevator's not working, right?
Yeah, I got the same message.
Yeah.
What's not working?
The elevator's not working.
Here?
Okay.
Yes.
Oh,
In City Hall?
Yes. The one here. Mr.
Right in
Graney-
this moment.
Mr.
Okay.
Graney had to go down the stairs
Okay.
because he couldn't use the elevator.
Okay.
Just bringing that to the attention is first.
and I just
Okay.
received notice that Channel 15 went dead again.
That's good to know. I'm not the one solving either one of these
no,
problems,
I
so I'm not quite sure what you guys want me to do.
So, just for clarification.
You can let the mayor know.
No, I was told that it's a violation of open meeting law. I do not know how true it is because it's not ADA accessible, right?
So you want me to end the meeting?
I don't want you to do that. I would just err on the side of caution and maybe try to find out how true that is. That's the only thing I would say. It's just that piece. But to the point here, yes. I don't know how true if it's ADA accessibility is an issue.
Okay, is there anyone from the law department on right now?
Yeah, I think we're okay.
Counselor Tallheimer?
That does make
Did you just get a text? Or, like, I'm so confused.
So as I went outside, Mr. Graney, I seen him walking down the stairs, and I asked him, why are you walking down the stairs backwards instead of taking the elevator? He said it doesn't work. And then he cited ADA accessibility too as well. So for clarification.
Okay,
cover
well,
our-
now the mayor is aware, so if you guys want me to end the meeting, I'll call a special meeting for next week or something, if
not.
that's what folks
People can
want. I don't
Zoom.
know.
People can Zoom.
Counselor Tallheimer?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I mean, in the spirit of ADA accessible,
bringing
yeah,
the
it would be
information.
awesome if people can get into the room. It looked like Jason from the library was going out to check
I
the
asked if
elevator.
he would do that.
Which is great. And also, we do still have Zoom working. Whether Channel 15 is working or not, there is still a way for people who cannot physically be present in this room to access the proceedings, which are also being recorded.
I just bring it up as a point of information.
How's the elevator?
It
It
open.
open now?
Did you test?
I hit the button and the door opened.
Yeah.
That's about all I
Okay,
can.
well,
I was actually there when Mr. Graney was pushing the button and it wasn't working and it wouldn't
Maybe-
come up.
Okay, so
problem solved.
short term seems like it's working now,
Yeah,
so we're
let's
good.
continue.
Thank
Y'all are
you,
really
Madam
making me
President.
earn this vacation, huh? Yeah.
You know, I would say that if there's information that someone is concerned about something, like it
Well,
kind of makes sense to
What do
entertain.
you want? What do you want me to do right now?
I'm not saying that I want you per se specifically to do, but if a colleague.
So the mayor was notified. Someone tested the elevator.
I'm
It
not
seems
trying
to be working.
This is not about me being like aggressive or back
we,
and forth
Yeah,
with
go
nobody.
ahead, Counselor
I understand
Tallheimer.
that.
Does anyone else want to run this meeting?
Yeah, can we move on, please?
Counselor Tallheimer, go ahead.
No, I just very briefly, I want to agree with Councilor Rivera. We talk all the time about accessibility being important. I think this is important.
I'm not saying it's not
No, no, no,
important.
I
I
did
want to
not
clarify
mean-
that first and foremost,
no.
okay?
I'm sorry, I did not mean to.
No,
imply
it's fine,
otherwise.
but this room starts to insinuate things about me, and I'm getting kind of sick of it.
I think I'm just going to wrap up by saying thank you for watching out for needs, folks who express needs. I think we're good. Let's move forward on the question. Thank you for being attentive.
What are we cutting? What are we not cutting?
I think I was that you.
I would love to go. Yeah, go ahead. Counselor Bacon, you were up next.
Thank you. I just wanted to note that the 108,747 was an increase in the budget this year from the city side. And if we can use the funds from that special fund to offset it, then it helps the city and it also helps the library. So I'm comfortable with doing this for tonight. Thank you.
Great. Anyone else? Counselor Rivera,
Yeah,
and then Counselor Purcell.
My second point was to the point that Councilor Sullivan said it wasn't necessarily out of the set portion that we're funding, because if it was, then I'd be in agreement with cutting it, because I don't necessarily feel like that's a good waste or good expenditure with regards to programming at the library. I think there's a lot more that can be done with that money that would be able to take ownership of the library and the park around it. I really do believe in investing in the place and the space, so that way people can actually utilize it and utilize it in a way that's positive. But again, that's not what's on the table. So, and then with regards to the opioid funding, in my opinion, I wouldn't think that would be a great investment. I think that a lot of that funding should be allocated to the people that have been suffering or have gone through or have been impacted directly by opioids versus funding security. But thank you.
Counselor Sullivan?
Yes, through the chair to Councilor Rivera's point, other people who aren't users are affected by it also. The children in the parks there, the parents that have to go there, and now as a result of that, having to spend money on security because of the situation. So it's a lot of money in the fund. This is not a lot of money out of the fund. And for a library to have to take on those costs, I find to be atrocious. So.
I have Counselor Purcell, and then the mayor had his hand up.
I'll be very quick, I promise. So I agree with what Councilor Rivera said about settlement money going to people with lived experiences. And as Alyssa Zoller said, we could use that money. Well, as Alyssa Zoller said, we can use that money instead of for security and take it out of the, use it for security out of the opioid funds. That's all I had to say. I don't think she said that, though.
Thanks, Mayor.
I just want to clarify just so that make sure everyone's on the same page. So the board of directors of the library has already voted and are in support of spending funds from their trusts to pay for the security services that they got going on over there. The biggest increase in the library budget, not in the trust, our budget that's in front of you, I adequately funded citywide the projected energy costs. It's always been historically cut in the library among other departments. This year is the first year that we've been able to adequately fund across the board. So if you cut the energy line, that doesn't do anything. Then that just means we got to figure out how to fund that later. They're still going to pay for their security out of their starting July 1, unless I come back to you later in the new fiscal year, move things around, explore CPA, whatever. And that just means that they won't spend their trust money on security. We would just supplement alternative means to fund their security. But as far as the budget is concerned right now, the security conversation, they're moving forward with that. That's not in front of you at all. If you cut the energy line, that doesn't support their security needs. In fact, it hurts their energy line, and we just got to figure out how to fund it later.
Okay, thank you. On the motion, by the way, Counselor McGrath-Smith has joined us on Zoom. So the motion was to cut library 108,747. The clerk will call the roll. It's from expenses, correct?
Correct.
And the clerk will call the roll. If you vote yes, you're voting to cut.
Anderson Burgos?
No.
Devine?
No.
Graney? McGrath-Smith?
No.
Masonette?
No.
Murphy Ramboletti?
No.
Panich?
No.
Purcell?
No.
I. Rivera?
No.
J. Rivera?
No.
Sullivan?
Yes.
Tallheimer?
No.
Bacon?
Yes.
2 yeas, 11 nays.
With that has not passed.
We have 13.
10 nays, sorry.
10 nays, okay. Recreation. Parks. Museums and monuments, AKA Wisteria Hearst. Counselor Bacon.
Thank you. I'd like to make a motion to make a cut of $35,092 out of personal services because this is a new position
Bless you.
being added in the budget.
So that was 32,500?
$35,092.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, 35.
Out of personal services.
And I'm sorry, can you say the full number again? My apologies. 35,000.
Oh, $35,092.
92, okay, sorry. 35,092 from
Personal services.
personal services.
Because it's an additional position and we've already added one or two in the budget, and which I just think is not in keeping with what we're hearing from the taxpayers, to be building a bigger budget in the city. Thank you.
Okay. All right, I'm not seeing any other discussion. So the motion was to cut $35,092 from personal services of museums and monuments, which is Wisteria Hearst. The clerk will call the roll. If you vote yes, you're voting to cut.
Anderson Burgos?
No.
Devine?
No.
McGrath-Smith?
No.
Masonette?
No.
Murphy Ramboletti?
No.
Panich?
No.
Purcell?
No.
I. Rivera?
No.
J. Rivera?
No.
Sullivan?
Yes.
Tallheimer?
No.
Bacon?
Yes.
2 yeas, 10 nays.
Okay, with that, that does not pass. War Memorial Commission. Anyone? Are there any other cuts on page 17? Counselor Sullivan.
Yep. Like to propose a cut of $50,000 to other FICA.
Second.
Yeah, historically, in 2024, it was $1,454,000. It decreased in 25 to $1,435,000. As you've seen over the last couple of weeks here, we've transferred well over $100,000 just in the last couple of weeks. I don't know what was transferred in the previous 11 months, but this would at least, the mayor's already cut 100, an additional 50 would bring it back to level funding for what it was the previous 2 years.
Okay. Anyone else? Counselor Devine?
Just quickly, because I know we had this the other night in Finance Committee. What is FICA? Mike Sullivan, if you could answer that.
FICA?
Yes. Because you want to cut it, so.
Right. FICA is what's withheld from wages
And matched.
from employees.
Mayor, if I could ask the mayor
Okay.
for a clarification what FICA is.
Forget what it stands for, but it's the taxes that get paid, and I did
The F
consult
is
with
federal. I know.
Yeah.
federal and
Social Security.
The I.
Insurance.
There you go. Thank you.
and you spoke with the city treasurer already, right?
No,
You haven't.
we don't have a treasurer, do we?
Through a previous conversation, that's fine if there's a cut by 50,000.
Kelly does have her hand up.
In the world.
So rude. Kelly?
I was just going to read from online. It's the Federal Insurance Contributions Act. It's a mandatory federal payroll tax deducted from employee paychecks to fund two major U.S. social programs, Social Security and Medicare.
Yep. Thank you.
Just to clarify, we do have a treasurer and he's acting and he puts in a lot of work
Yes,
every
yes, he
single
does.
day. So it's kind of really rude.
And he might be online too if he wants to explain.
I think we can just vote. I'm done at this point if I'm just gonna let people keep talking and insulting everyone.
Yeah.
All right, on the motion, $50,000 from other FICA. The clerk will call the roll.
Anderson Burgos?
No.
Divine?
No.
McGrath Smith?
Yes.
Masonette?
No.
Murphy Ramboletti?
No.
Panich?
No.
Purcell?
No.
I. Rivera?
No.
J. Rivera?
No.
Sullivan?
Yes.
Tallheimer?
No.
Bacon?
Yes.
3 yeas, 9 nays.
With that, it does not pass. Are there any other motions?
Motion to adjourn.
We have to motion to vote for the.
Kidding. I know we still have to.
I respect that, though. I'm feeling the same way. So with all these proposed cuts that were voted, I would entertain a motion to approve the budget as amended.
So moved.
Second.
Is there any other discussion? All right, the clerk will call the roll. If you vote yes, you are voting to approve the budget as amended.
Anderson Burgos?
Yes.
Divine?
Yes.
McGrath Smith?
Yes.
Masonette?
Yes.
Murphy Ramboletti?
Yes.
Panich?
Yes.
Purcell?
Yes.
I. Rivera?
Yes.
J. Rivera?
Yes.
Sullivan?
No.
Tallheimer?
Yes.
Bacon?
No.
10 yeas, 2 nays.
With that, you've passed the budget as amended.
Now a motion.
Now I would
to adjourn?
absolutely entertain a motion to adjourn. Is there a second?
Thank you,
All right,
everybody.
We'll see you in August. I hope you all go touch grass and just learn how to act, right? Thank you. Have a lovely evening. Motion adjourned.